Okay.
You can wait the three outside.
Hi. Day 3 in Saigon. Pollution, super high. Humidity, possibly higher. But this is around the time we like to leave, so it's about 7 a.m. Day 3. How are you feeling about day 3?
Day 3 is going to be a great day.
It's a great day to have a great day. All right. It's time to get coffee. Very, very busy at 7 a.m. But we're noticing there's a ton of construction happening very early in the morning or very late at night, most likely just to avoid the midday heat, which is so smart. But we're heading off day 3. We're gonna go to some new stores, gonna go to new coffee shops. Our goal is not to experience everything, it is to delight in everything that we are experiencing. So that's a lot of walking around and looking into stores and discovering new things. First sugar cane of the day. Whoop. I'll call out one of the things about the sugar cane here versus in the US is it's so like light colored on the outside versus a super dark like shell that we see in the States when we drink this. Y'all, we had every intention to get coffee first, but the Nikmia, the sugarcane juice, just found us first. We probably drank more fresh pressed juice in Vietnam over those 10 days than we have the last, honestly, like 10 years. It is just so fresh and so delicious. And so our third day, we were heading off to see if I can find some customized ao dais. We found a store recommended by my Vietnamese teacher and friend, so we went there first, but we wake up really early, so we were out and about and the store was not open for another hour. So we ended up just walking down this alleyway and it was absolutely beautiful, so aesthetic, and it was just really fun to look around. All right, cheers. Ooh. So smooth.
Really, really.
Wow. I was a little nervous about how dark the coffee is, but I definitely was feeling a lot this morning. I shared in day 2 that Riley and I had a really important, crucial conversation about just where we were at in our marriage and our life and our relationship. So we were definitely emotionally hungover from that conversation. But there was also a lot of emotions going that day, especially shopping for an ao dai. When I go look for a traditional Vietnamese dress in America, I'm just constantly told that I am too fat, I'm too tall, my breasts are too large, my shoulders are too broad, and there's never ever a selection for me because I'm just too fat, too big. And so I really was very nervous about shopping for ao dais. That's why also when we decided to go to Saigon and go back, it was to get custom ao dais made to fit my body shape so I can just feel comfortable. But we were really hopeful going into this shop that they would have options, pre-made options for me to try, but even their ability to make dresses for me. Well, we didn't spend a lot of time in here. They definitely did not have many options pre-made for my size, and I just felt really uncomfortable with the way that they were talking about my body, not knowing that I know Vietnamese. So we left. We walked around some more, processed everything that I was feeling, talked about the conversation that we had the night before. And I'm telling you, this level of slowness and intentionality and commitment to slowness while we were on vacation was such a gift where it actually was really hard to come back to everyday life when we came back to the States. So, walking around, exploring, knowing that we were just going to enjoy whatever the day brought. And the day brought this awesome bakery that we have in the States, and it's a Korean bakery. But we actually went to this one because we saw that there was a promotion to get a free stuffed croissant stuffy for our daughter. So we sacrificed ourselves clearly and got the dessert bundle so that we can get the stuffed croissant. And the pastry was just as good there as it is in our state's location here, which was an awesome delight. We got a peanut butter donut. All right, first bite. Peanut butter cream donut.
Yeah. It's chocolate empty.
It's good? Wow. And on the way, we went back to Benton Market because we wanted to look around some more. When we went the other day, we were just vibing. We weren't trying to see everything. So we kind of figured we'll see a little bit every single time we went. We found this great food stall. So we got this incredible plate. In fact, we actually came back here more than once. All right, we're walking around, seeing a lot of things. Counterfeit bags, for sure. A lot of LaFuFus, a lot of fake counterfeit designer clothes. And it was just fun to walk around and see a ton of these food stalls that were all interconnected and had great food. Solid way to vibe after a not great Aoyai shopping experience. We decided to make our way out to a further point because we were going to go to a Capybara Café. And so I was recording our drive because to me it was just so many different cityscapes and views as we were driving, being able to ask about construction and where our drivers lived, and just to be able to see how different districts looked was always really interesting to me. This was fairly far away, so it was I think it was like about a 30-minute drive, but I'm letting you know, the Capybara Cafe was 100% worth it. I did not expect the Capybara Cafe to be located inside of a locked and guarded villa compound, but it was, and it was definitely worth it. So, one of the things that we didn't know about entering the Capybara Cafe was the villa that was locked and guarded. So, I couldn't actually record entering the villa, but I was able to record once we got to the Capybara Cafe. And I'm not a capybara enthusiast. I am actually really afraid of rodents, which a capybara is a massive rodent. But I generally, like one time at a state fair, it took me 45 minutes to work up the courage to let a sugar glider sit in my hand. So imagine my surprise at the Capybara Cafe.
All right, Riley's making me brave. We're gonna go to a Capybara Cafe. Don't worry, be Cappy. Oh, it's so cute. Baby, there's Cappy merch. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, where are they? Are they gonna surprise us? Are we the only people in a Capybara? Big, just yachts. Look at that river. Wow. Where are they? I'm so scared. Are we gonna get seafood ones?
I was legit locked in because I assumed that the capybaras would be just free roaming around the cafe. No, they're right here, just vibing. So my guard definitely went down, and you see in the video, pretty much nobody was there, which is probably one of my favorite things about our early wake ups is we generally go to things fairly close to opening.
Look how cute this is. Oh, Kapi Cafe by the river. Gì hả? Chị hơi sợ nha.
Dạ không sao, tình hình vậy là bây giờ
Cảm ơn em.
một
Ok.
vòng tay là mình ra vô thoải mái, mình có thể ra ngoài uống nước rồi mình quay lại cũng được, không
Ok.
giới hạn. We can touch them, we can pet them, but no hugging.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to hug them. Ok, dễ sợ quá.
Mình cứ cho ăn từ từ, mình đưa cái ly cao lên coi chừng nó chờ nữa nó ăn hết đồ ăn của mình.
Ok. Ok, có hai cái vô đây hả?
Có 5 bạn ở trong này.
Look at this from the water.
Oh. Hi. You're so sweet. You record me feeding?
Yeah.
Cái này muốn ăn không?
Dạ,
Cho một cái.
Nó sẽ ăn. Mình đưa một mũi cho nó hửi, con mắt nó không có tốt, nó chỉ nhìn nó giống con ngựa, nhìn được hai bên.
Oh my
Này
God.
uống nước, cái này uống nước rồi.
Oh, Snippy.
Nó sẽ thích ăn cái lá hơn. Hình như nó đang uống nước rồi. Nó đang uống nước.
Ok, chọn cái này. Chị sợ quá. Chị
Không sao
sợ.
đâu, tụi nó hiền, tụi nó
Nó hiền hả?
dạ,
Ok.
nó hiền hơn con chó.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hi you already. Nè ăn đi, không đói bụng hả? Không đói bụng hả? Nè, nè, nè. Oh,
No.
nó muốn ăn.
Để thích này.
Ok. Nè, muốn ăn không? À. Yeah.
Cái giấc trưa là cái giấc tụi nó đi ngủ trưa, tụi nó cũng hơi làm biến.
Oh, baby, I'm sleeping with the capybara. Oh, nó hiền quá. Oh. Nó đói bụng á. Nè, dễ thương quá. Hay cha.
Dạ không sao đâu, nó đi lại nó thấy đồ ăn không à.
He wants to go hustle.
So scared. Đấy đâu.
Right here.
Mọi người chứ nó lại nó là
Hi.
cay, nó cắn, nó không có ăn thịt.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, you feed him there.
Okay.
Nó sẽ lấy đồ ăn một cái lưỡi chứ mà nó cắn rồi nó lại là
I don't have any. I don't have any.
Oh my god. Dễ sợ quá.
Go. Dig. Dig.
Yeah, you try to smell in the hand, your hand. If you don't have food to go away.
Okay, baby. Here, feed them. They like the leaves. Ô, cái này bự quá.
Nó ham ăn cho nó mập không mấy con thịt.
Oh, baby.
Chắc chắn là mình
Yeah, hit that one.
Đánh cái này nha. I can only feed him. Nè, nè, ở đây, ở đây, ở đây, ở đây.
nó sẽ đi theo cái ly của mình cứ cầm ly cao lên trên.
Babe, I'm done. I'm so scared.
Hey. You got a big tea first.
You're doing really good, babe.
We can touch them, we can pet them, but no hugging.
You're doing so good, babe.
We have
So
to feed
bristly.
the white hay, only feed long term.
You wanna go see the new ones? I was gonna jump up there. Oh yeah. You wanna jump up there?
I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
got
gosh.
You got big tea first. Hey, hey, hey! I got more. I got more.
Mommy, look behind you. Oh, hello. And then the white thing. Oh my goodness.
This one's dedicated. This one's committed to you, baby. Smile with your Cappy.
You're sitting for me?
Yeah, you need to hold up.
Okay.
You can spread the tree outside.
Hi. Oh, you're sweet. You're so sweet. You are Bristly. I will name you Bristly Peanut. Hi. Hi. You're so sweet.
So come back over.
Good elbow. Okay. No.
A little bit.
I'm fine. We're fine. He's cute. Giant. All right. What is O'Reilly Johnson if we don't go to Ace Hardware in Vietnam?
All right, so I didn't need to spend that much time in the Capybara Cafe. I got some swag. I touched a capybara. I don't need to touch a capybara for the rest of my life, but I know the girls will definitely want to go back, so we'll be back there next year to pet some capybaras, bears, giant rodents. It's going to be great. So after that, we actually found ourselves, when we left the locked compound villa situation, that we were in a really great neighborhood. So we ended up just walked around Lowe's and all these other places. We found ourselves in this nice little market where I stumbled across all these Nespresso pods that were so much cheaper. So I snagged some for my mother-in-law, and we just walked around and enjoyed that market before we went into all these other really cool souvenir stores. There were definitely a lot of that, but in this store in particular, I was able to put together a custom keychain for my bag, which I absolutely love. So more walking around, and y'all, I am not joking. It was getting so freaking hot. I don't know. I can't even remember if I was dry or if it was humid, but we were definitely hot. And the reason we came over to this part of Saigon and was, I mean, the Capybara Café clearly, but we knew that this place was also by one of the largest, or I think nicest malls, I believe, that they had in the area. And so we knew that the day was going to be hot, so we planned for a part of the day to be inside of an air conditioned area, which, I mean, that's just smart planning. So we're vibing, we're walking around, but soon it was like, no, we got to make it to the freaking mall, which we did, and it had a giant grocery store inside, which was really awesome. I would definitely say that I didn't see a ton of grocery stores like this compared to just so many people buying fruits, veggies, meat from stalls probably closer to where they live. So this grocery store wasn't even really that busy. We didn't get anything. We were just vibing, looking around because we love going to grocery stores wherever we travel. So this was a really fun and unique experience for us for sure. And so we enjoyed it. The mall was mallin'. You see, it was massive. There were so many options. We were really just vibing in there to get away from the heat, which felt overwhelming. But also by day 3, my asthmatic lungs were definitely feeling the pollution. And so stepping inside was also a really good lung break for me. So we went to the mall and it did what it needed to do. But this was where we were really trying to get to, which is essentially the Costco of Vietnam. It's called Mega Mart. And if you know Riley and I, then you know that we like to go to Costco wherever we travel. One, because we met at Costco, so it just feels right to go to Costco. 2, it's freaking Costco. Like, do you need more than that? But if you do need more than that. 3, freaking economy prices. Yes, I will need all of that rice. Yes, I will need 12 cans of Spam. Yes, I need this in bulk. I mean, get out of here. So you could tell, I was pretty jacked to go to Mega Mart. So we take this sky bridge all the way over to Mega Mart, and it was just a really nice covered walk over to this mega store. I honestly didn't even know what to expect, but I was so jacked for it.
What? Oh. I don't know. I'm excited to go to Mega Mart. The Costco of Vietnam. Don't even know what to expect.
Deals.
Yeah.
Value. Jim Cinnamon?
Oh, he's scoping out competition.
Next year, we are definitely going to Mega Mart first because besides drinking a lot of coffee and a lot of juice, we spent a lot of money, well, comparative, right, to buying water bottles. And so if we would have gone here first, then I could have just gotten a case of water to put in our hotel and to grab when we left in the day. We were freaking noobs, walked in the wrong entry, but it's okay because we found where we were going. But I can tell you, just walking on this side of the cashier just made me so freaking amped for when I will get to the other side. So we are stumbling and finding our way out.
Okay, we got. Baby, nothing we can carry.
Silly me, we quickly grabbed a cart and committed to just taking a car back to drop things off at our Airbnb. And when I walked in, I was like, okay, cool, 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 cool. This was not the part that impressed me. I don't even think I cared to walk through that part, which, lesson learned, I'll go back next year. But they really locked me in when I found the perfect height of shoe racks. So we bought 4 shoe racks in Vietnam, committed to bringing them home because they were $3 a piece. Like, I couldn't even freaking find a $3 good shoe rack in the States for $3, let alone like $15. And so I was locked in at this point. This place really had so much. Definitely didn't care that much about tools, but emotionally supporting Riley to see what was available. But I was honestly shook because it was this mix between, like, boom, you can just buy a suitcase, you can buy lotion, you can buy all these souvenir goods, you can buy a $3 shoe rack. I bought 4. You can buy individually small things, but then we knew that there were going to be parts of the store that was all bulk items, which is also super exciting. So we're definitely coming back to Mega Mart day 1 or super early day 2 to get everything that we needed when it comes to food. And also, I bought the bombest, I can't even explain it, best dried mangoes. It was chili salt mango. Best dried mangoes I've had in my freaking lifetime. And I devoured our bags of mangoes. And I am definitely going to be stocking up so much when I go back. Do you see that giant box of nudes? I mean, come on. There was an entire section of all these different baked, like, goods and little cupcakes and seasonings and whatnot. So that was really fun because you see there's like little packages and then there's freaking giant aisles of hot sauce, which I loved. Which, BT dubs, they are not using sriracha in pho in Vietnam. They're using chinsu or this other one where I believe the brand was called like Chilomex or something like that, which was delightful. So this is the hot bar, which I delighted in the fried chicken, and then all the cold area foods, which was really, really cool. Y'all, I was locked into this. We had a cart, not showing it, but after that, we took a car back to our Airbnb to drop everything off, and then it turned out that bottle black dish that I shared in, I believe, day 2, we found it right across from the Airbnb, and so here it is. So freaking good. Fresh herbs, smoked meats, and betel leaf. And then after that, we just were vibing around. The day was really long and it was really hot, so we definitely got super tired way easier than day 1 or 2. And I also think the adrenaline started wearing down a little bit, so we just walked around at night, felt completely safe. There were always people around at night, which is bizarre to me because I'm such an early to bed kind of lady. And so being out when it's dark and seeing so many people is just definitely out of my norm.
You think? Yeah, you think we're gonna beat yesterday or the day before steps?
I don't really know what I got for steps, but today definitely.
We're walking. We're walking.
We definitely took more breaks and walked more.
Yeah.
Because we didn't do. Tomorrow I don't think it'll be as high.
Of steps? Who knows? What place? Hot top. Oh, not hot dog. Yeah. Oh.
They gonna do a flash mob?
Oh, I hope they do a flash mob.
Either that or they're doing calisthenics.
No, that's dancing.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Dance.
Then I try like to dance.
I like
There's
that day.
Club. There's Gym Bro.
Okay, baby. I don't know how much of a market you think this could be. Do you go up or down? Well, let's try. Wow. New market? Who this?
Right.
How did we not even know this existed?
So we found another market, another Ja, and this is Ja Taka. Ja is market, and with all these little vending stalls, and it was completely made. I mean, it was different than Bantan when they're trying to get your attention to sell. This place, they did not care. Man, they were just like, see it or don't see it. We're cool. So that was actually really nice towards the end of the night when I was feeling a little overstimulated. So we walked around here for a little bit, and it was just really fun to see what people are selling.
Yes. Vibing. Oh, okay, we got athletic clothes, which could be a good option. I just need a tank top. I might just have you change, baby. I might just have you hold up one of the piece of cloth while I change.
Yeah.
All the baby stuff.
Okay.